This is me, Erica. If you don't know by now, I love yoga. Here's a picture of me standing in tree pose. I promise this will make more sense as the presentation goes on. For me, there was never really a question of why servant leadership, but it wasn't until I read more about leadership styles that I learned I truly am a servant leader. Servant leadership begins with the natural feeling that one wants to serve. For me, this has always been present, and I think it's part of why I went into occupational therapy. There's also a conscious choice to lead, which I'm finding I do have. In servant leadership, your first goal is to make sure that other people's highest priority needs are being served, and that in serving them, they become healthier, wiser, freer, more autonomous, and more likely to serve. Servant leadership also looks at the effects on the least privileged in society, which is something that I find very dear to my heart. Servant leadership closely relates to AOTA's 2025 vision, in which occupational therapy maximizes health, well-being, and quality of life for all people, populations, and communities. Servant leaders are all around us, and some of the people I admire most can be considered servant leaders. Examples include religious figures like Mother Teresa, political activists like Nelson Mandela, Martin Luther King Jr., Eleanor Roosevelt, and even popular TV personalities like Oprah Winfrey and Ellen DeGeneres. These famous individuals all share servant leadership traits, including creating value for the community by consciously and intentionally giving back to the community, empowering, allowing others the freedom to be independent, putting followers first, helping followers grow and succeed, and aiding others to reach their fullest human potential. These are all qualities that I admire and strive for in my own leadership journey. I have a number of professional leadership goals. Let's come back to the tree imagery I introduced in the first slide. The trunk is servant leadership. In the next year, I have a goal of obtaining a doctorate in occupational therapy. In the next 3 years, I hope to be proficient in grant writing and have obtained an adjunct faculty position. In the next 5 years, I hope to be an established student mentor and also to be working full-time in program development, serving communities to promote health and wellness in areas that might otherwise go underserved. In combination, all of these goals work towards meeting the needs of others through developing doctoral research, writing grants for populations that might otherwise be underserved, mentoring and teaching to help teach new students occupational therapy best practice and help promote the profession, and finally working full-time in program development to help serve populations again that might otherwise be underserved. Service leadership has 10 main attributes, and I believe that I possess a number of these characteristics, which will support me in reaching my professional goals. First is listening. As an occupational therapist, I am a strong listener. Second is healing. I have a desire to help people become whole and overcome their problems. Third is awareness. As I grow personally and professionally, I have an increasing certainty in who I am as a person and the impact I can have on others. Fourth is empathy. I always try to see the world from another's viewpoint. Fifth is conceptualization. I have a clear vision for myself and the work I want to do in serving others. And finally, I am committed to the growth of other people. I believe I have room to grow as a servant leader in many ways, but in two main ways in particular. First is in foresight. Foresight is knowing what's coming and being able to adjust for it based on past experiences. As I'm inexperienced in the areas of mentoring, program development, and teaching, I don't yet have a strong foundation in this area, but with time, I hope to develop my foresight. Second is the area of building community. Again, as I'm new in the areas of mentoring, community development, and adjuncting, I don't have a community of followers, but I hope with experience and interacting with people through the doctoral process, I will be able to build this community and achieve my goals. So there you have it. I'm a tree of servant leadership. Thank you for listening.